Okay, so here we go. 5 at 5, plenty of visuals already on our platform. As you've seen, Rohit Juglan sending loads from Australia. And a lot of these videos are already viral. Gargi playing some of them. This is Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli batting together after quite a while. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, after the Champions Trophy, batting together for India. Joining me, Gargi Raut, Shomik Chakraborty, Bharat Ramraj, Devashish Sen, and of course, Rohit Juglan will also be joining us from Perth. Let me go to you, Shomik, first. Rohit Juglan sent loads of videos. You've seen Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma bat. Some ball from the practice session, whatever we've seen from the visuals. Massive build-up, Shomik, massive build-up. But from these visuals, what are you looking at? I mean, I was seeing, except that first ball, most of the others, and asking people who are there, these two don't look too bad. Your first thought, Shomik Chakraborty?
My first thought is that come October 19, I expect the egos to land. I mean, see, all the great players, all the top players have their egos, right? And that, I mean, I'm not talking about ego in a negative sense. It's a very, very positive thing. Without that ego, without that pride, you don't reach the level that these two have reached. So I expect the egos to land on Sunday. Simple as that. They are at this stage of their career. They have, I mean, they have nothing to. In fact, they have nothing more to gain. Also, everything they have achieved, almost everything. Although they haven't won the 50 over World Cup or the ICC Test Championship, but apart from that, they have achieved almost everything that cricket can offer. So from that point of view, it is they are playing for the pride. So many talks have been happening. So many things have been said. People are talking about disbanding the hierarchy in the team, which from the outside sounds good, but practically it is a completely different thing. You are, if you say, judge Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli on the scale of, for example, I'm not demeaning anyone, but on the scale of Sai Sudarshan, for example, that doesn't happen. So because they have earned their status, they have earned that thing. Both Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. I am expecting a response. Simple as that.
Okay. Good points made by Shomik Chakraborty. Let me go one by one, go to all my panelists, and we'll take as many questions as possible. Somebody said live start karo at 5:01. Bhai, हमने 5 पे शुरू कर दिया है. Jagteshwar Singh. This is absolutely amazing. But good to see this kind of interest. Gargi Raut, your thoughts? Seeing these visuals, and he sent a lot of visuals of Rohit discussing with Gautam Gambhir, the Harshit Rana visuals, but obviously the entire focus on these two. Your first thoughts having seen these visuals?
Oh, my bad. I just muted myself. Here's Rohit Sharma with Gautam Gambhir. There's a long discussion that happened there. This is quite a long visual. But, if you ask me, looking at Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma batting together, it brings back memories of the Border Gavaskar Trophy. That was the last time that I in person saw them, practicing together. I don't think even in international cricket they've practiced together after that. So seeing them side by side in those nets. Champions Trophy. Okay, so me in person, that was the last time when I saw those two practicing together, and it brought back those memories. It seems like such a long time ago that happened, even though it's almost, I think, 9-10 months since it last happened, since the Border Gavaskar Trophy happened. Indian cricket was at a very different juncture back then, and now it's completely different. You've got a new captain now. You've got a newish team, a team in transition. So it's exciting to see them back together. But obviously, all eyes will be on Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma for how they perform in this series. This series and the next few matches, next few ODIs will decide their future. And Virat Kohli this morning as well sort of bamboozled us all when he put out that tweet. We should have known better that it would have been an advertisement, but he said something like the only failure is giving up, and we all thought he was talking about the timing of the tweet seems so I'm not sure what word to use, but it seemed like it would be in relation to his cricket, but it obviously was not.
Gargi,
Anyway,
don't get distracted by the advertisement. The tweet is cryptic, and we
yes,
should
of
read
course.
between the lines.
Exactly.
I am reading between the lines.
precisely what Shomik said,
100%.
that do not go by the advert, because he knows better. He's completely
He knows
kind of
original.
giving, yeah, that advert is a veiled whatever, but the tweet, the words, pun intended, do not read into that in that sense. But yes, Devashish Sen, your thoughts, having seen these visuals? You, me, and Gargi last had seen them in Australia, and then that Sarvanash series with Shomik and Bharat had seen them during the Champions Trophy. But these two coming back together, I can see you smile, Devashish. But you're covering the Ranji Trophy, you're covering football. But clearly, these two always bring back fantastic memories for each one of us, having seen them for the longest time. Devashish said,
Yeah, one thing that stands out for me is that in the first batch of the Indian team, they landed around 3:45 a.m. Perth time, and resting for a few hours, they are in the nets. So that itself shows the determination, the dedication, the passion. That is what made them world class cricketers. That is what made them the Virat Kohli and the Rohit Sharma. They have that itself shows the hunger. Yes, they are eager to prove them. Obviously, I'm not mean by they have to prove anything, but the sheer focus. Yes, they have to get going. See, they were the first. It was an optional training session, and say, someone like a Shubman Gill have not turned up. But uh, both of them ensure that they are back to the net. That is where they need to focus upon the next 3 days before they actually get down to business for the first ODI at the off the stadium.
Devashish, what's the update from the Bengal Ranji Trophy match? What's the situation there?
Yeah. Bengal has done really well today. They have taken a lead of 61 runs, and the highlight have been the 156 runs partnership between Shudip Chatterjee and Shumanta Gupta. Shudip unfortunately got dismissed for 98 runs, and trying to play a full shot, and he was caught at a deep boundary. But Shumanta Gupta is not out on 82. So Bengal has taken the lead. They lead by 61 runs. They are 274 for 6. Uttarakhand yesterday, we all know, were bowled out for 213 runs. So, yes, Bengal are doing well, but all they need to do is to get that lead, get a substantial lead on day 3. Because Bengal cannot afford to just be satisfied with just a lead. They need to get a full point, because this is a group, a comparatively easier group, when you compare it to the other seasons. So fingers crossed. But the thing is that most of the batters are back in the heart. So the onus will be on Shumanta Gupta and the other batters. Buriada.
Bharat, your first thoughts. Devashish, mute yourself. Bharat, what's your first thoughts? Visuals from Australia. All of these practice visuals, not just these. I know you're writing about some of the other players, but you've seen that Harshit Rana, Virat Kohli visual. You've seen Rohit Sharma, Gautam Gambhir. You've seen these two bat. Your first thoughts, Bharat Ramraj.
Yes, first of all, when it comes to Virat Kohli, he has never been out of form in ODI cricket. So, yes, there is a problem about game time. He has not played any competitive match since that IPL final. So that is something one has to consider. But in ODI cricket, I expect both of them to come good, to do well. Even Rohit Sharma has played that important knock in the Champions Trophy final. I think in this format, they're still good enough. Having said that, as you get older, obviously there would be a little bit of hesitation. You may not have that kind of conviction in relation to playing certain shots that you might have played it with ease when you are younger. That is something that they will be tested. And another point that they might be tested is in Australia, the conditions have changed a bit. Even for ODI cricket last year, not just Test cricket, even for ODI cricket last year, when Pakistan toured Australia for a couple of pitches, they left some grass. That is something that I don't think they have done it since the 90s when it comes to ODI cricket. So, if the conditions remain the same, then the ball might move around a little more than what one expects. But they have the experience, and I think in ODI format, I still expect them to come good.
Important points made there. Gargi, where Virat Kohli will bat? Will he bat at number 3? Gargi, you want to take that? I will take as many questions and ask, try and distribute it among all my panelists. This is addressed straight to you. Promit Jana, where will Virat Kohli bat? Yes, you take that, Gargi, number 3.
Yeah, I think would he even bat at number 4? No, I think. Sorry.
Go on, go on, go on.
Yeah, I think number three is it. I don't see him batting at anywhere. Shubman Gill will open obviously with no Yashasvi and KL will open. Shubman at number
Ah,
three.
No,
Rohit
no, no, no,
Sharma
no.
will open with Shubman Gill. Rohit Sharma will
Trying
open
it.
with Shubman Gill, and
Yeah, I'm
Yashasvi
still
will
not
have to sit out because I don't see Yashasvi Jaiswal making the team.
right.
Then Virat
Right.
Kohli at number three is what should happen. Anyone
No,
else
I
has
was
any other
trying to
views?
think Rohit down the order, but that's not happening.
No, no, no. Rohit will 100% open and will take the bull by the horn. Shomik, any other thoughts? Any other permutation combination?
No, it's pretty simple. Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill as the openers. That Ajit Agarkar has also confirmed at the team selection press conference. Virat at number three. Then Shreya
Yeah,
Shayyar at number four.
yeah.
Shreya
Correct.
Shayyar at number four. KL will be there. Uh, KL will be there, and then the all rounders will come. So batting order and the batting lineup sort of picks itself. Just one point I want to make regarding Rohit and Virat. Virat, I cannot comment much because Virat was training in London, but Rohit was training here in Bombay. So I can give a first-hand view. I have seen this picture before. I have seen this picture before in the sense that I have seen this from Saurabh Ganguly, and I intend to write a copy tomorrow on this, comparing the two. When Saurabh was dropped from the Indian team, I mean, the amount of hard work he put in. He went, played Ranji Trophy matches. He went, played club cricket. The amount of hard work he put in. I have seen this picture before in relation to Rohit Sharma. And when Saurabh came back, those couple of years was the best phase of his career. He came back as a much better batsman, and he retired prematurely. I wish and I hope Rohit, it will be pretty similar as far as Rohit is concerned.
Okay, so that's Shomik's answer to that. यशस्वी कहाँ है आज ऑप्शनल था मेरे भाई सो आ जाएगा चिंता ना करें. After a long time, Roko gets Indian jersey. Does that make you emotional? Devashish Sen asks Piyush Saha. Obviously, a lot of Indians will be a little emotional seeing these two. Devashish Sen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, wish that it stays a bit longer. Means obviously Rohit does not retire after this series. As like many Indian fans, like many Rohit fans, I am also diehard Rohit fan. And but the fact is that the way he has batted in the nets, and according to Rohit, in the report that he has sent, I think, and the bounce and carry in Australian pitches, I think the for a stroke player like Rohit, the ball will come onto the bat and it will make stroke players' job a bit easier compared to red ball cricket, because clearly if you look at the border Gavaskar trophy he was struggling a bit, but when it comes to one day cricket I think if he spends some time in the middle, means just initially, then I think there are runs for taking. Yeah, and that applies to both Virat Kohli as well. I think they will relish the conditions. Bharat did mention about spin, but the ball will also come at a fair beat, and the stroke players will have it easy. So it will come onto the bat. So fingers crossed. Let all hope that the next three practice sessions, in fact, next two practice sessions goes well for these two stalwarts, and hopefully they return on a positive note from this series.
Thank quickly to you before I go on to Bharat Bhatt Savan. Why are you save BCCI Asia Cup matter and selection of Team India? Basically, saying that Asia Cup and you can understand the question. Gargi, quick answer. Bharat Savan, are we saving the BCCI or are we being objective journalists?
Sorry, I was on mute. I don't think anyone is saving anyone here, and I've seen a lot of, and I mean a lot of comments on Twitter recently about, Gautam Gambhir giving us the jersey and how we have now been sold to Gautam Gambhir. We are running the Gautam Gambhir PR. We are running the Shubman Gill PR. Let me be very clear. When it comes to Shubman Gill, we were as critical of Shubman Gill back in England when his captaincy wasn't going right as we were critical about anyone else. Gautam Gambhir, when things were going wrong, that New Zealand tour, we called spade a spade. And now that things are finally coming together for Indian cricket, we're calling it as it is. I don't think we're saving BCCI. What were they referring to Asia Cup in what sense? You're on mute.
Asia Cup and team selection. Asia Cup must be the politics of the whole thing, and thereafter team selection.
No, I don't think so. I think we've been very objective in our opinion. We were there in Dubai. We were breaking all the news as it was coming. I don't think there was any any bias in any of the stuff. By team selection, if you mean, and if you are hinting at, if I'm getting this correct, if you are hinting at Harshit Rana and again that Gautam Gambhir angle comes in, then no, that's not how it is. And the management has time and again sort of cleared the air on Harshit Rana and said that players are there because they have some ability, they've seen something, they've seen the potential in them, and same goes for Harshit Rana. He doesn't deserve the kind of abuse that he's getting on social media. It makes absolutely no sense. Right now, we don't know what the management knows.
Okay.
There are certain things that the management will see that we are not seeing. Even when it comes to appointing Shubman Gill as the captain, everyone said that he was Gautam Gambhir's favorite. That's why it happened. He's BCCI's coach. That's why it happened. But it's much more than just runs and wickets. It's about, like Gautam Gambhir said, it's about the character and what these players are bringing to the table as well.
Okay, let me take that Harshit Rana point to Bharat. Bharat, there is again a question here on Harshit Rana, and this guy has asked at least 35 times. Who is it? Krishna Tejesh KK. Why only favoring Harshit Rana? There are many players who are better. Anshul Kamboj is better in terms of record. Bharat Ramraj, Anshul Kamboj in England was a sad story. He was played prematurely. We all know that. But you want to address this, Bharat. Krishna Tejesh has asked this question 35 times.
See, Anshul Kamboj versus Harshit Rana, first of all, they have different skill sets. So, first of all, one has to think about why the Indian selectors are looking at someone like Harshit Rana, because they might feel that, especially in limited overs cricket, the way it is going, they're definitely searching for taller bowlers who hit the pitch hard, who bowl back of a length, and look to tuck up a batter for room. And somewhere they feel that Harshit Rana has the batting abilities as well. That is why he's definitely getting selected ahead of the other tall bowler, Prasidh Krishna, in limited overs cricket. So that is where it is. Anshul Kambotsi, at best, he's a useful line bowler. That is when he's able to maintain his pace of around 133, 135 kilometers per hour, which he couldn't do in that England test. Even in the Ranji Trophy, I have seen that his pace kind of drops. It starts usually here at the Chinnaswamy when I was Karnataka play Haryana in his later spells. In the evening session, his pace definitely dropped. That is something that goes against Anshul Kamboj. So at best, he can play test cricket on a greenish wicket where he can be useful line bowler. So I don't think he's ahead of someone like Harshit Rana, because they definitely want someone who hits the pitch hard in limited overs cricket, and because of his batting abilities, potential as far as his batting abilities are concerned, I think he's getting into that squad.
आमिर अंसारी बोरिया बस दिखाना यार. चलो तुमको फाइनली बस दिख गया, तुम खुश हो. एशिया कप फाइनल में अगर तेरे को बस नहीं दिखा आमिर, तो कभी नहीं दिखेगा बस. मैंने वैसे मैच लाइव में नहीं कवर किया है. पॉलिटिकल बस से चालू करके क्रिकेट बस सब पहुंच गया था वहां पे. आप चिंता ना करें, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी दिख जाएगा, सब जगह बस दिख जाएगा. बट एनीवे, शोमिक, on a serious note, before I ask Devashish again, this whole somebody has asked Gargi. I will actually throw this question to you, Shomik. That Gargi, you're trying. Who's this Ashni K? Gargi, stop going ad nauseum about England Gill criticism. What has Gill done? Undeserving Gill done in Asia Cup. Again, flopped in the last 3 matches. Shomik, I think you need to put this in perspective. This tirade against Shubman Gill, which has now become a bit of a fashion on social media. I don't want to sort of take these guys on because it will not be very pleasant. So I'll leave that to you. Quick answer on this before I move on to plenty other questions. Devashish will get the next one.
I would come up with a one-liner. Social media gives poison a platform, so we should ignore that. And if you understand cricket even a little bit, you would know that T20, the way India plays it, is a very high risk game. So there is every chance of a batsman every chance that a batsman is failing. So it's a very high risk game. It's high risk, high reward game that the approach that India has adopted, and the team management doesn't look into the fact that someone is failing in just 2 innings or 3 innings. That is why, leave aside Shubman Gill, he is the vice captain of the T20 side. The Indian team management has persisted with Sanju Samson also, and very rightly so.
think excellent answer. I will borrow that line. Social media is poison and we don't need to give platform. Nice line, Shomit Chakraborty. Patent it. Patent that line. That's a good line. Devashish Sen, your playing 11. A lot of people have asked. Niladri, playing 11. Your first playing 11 in Australia. If you are not ready, then I'll go to Bharat and come back to you in a minute, if that's what you want. Okay? Okay. Mayuresh says, I don't give a double F to criticism of Rev Sports journalists. I know this is the best channel for sports diversity reporting. I've seen Gargi, Juglan sweating, hardworking, hats off. But you know what, Mayur? I know it's a flattering comment. Trust me, I don't take this seriously either. Yesterday also, I was telling Shomik, I was telling Devashish this morning, I don't take criticism seriously, as in troll seriously. I don't take praise seriously, because all my journalists need to do one thing: stay true to their conscience and work. Finished. Nothing in the world matters. As long as they stand in front of the mirror, and when all of us collectively ask ourselves, have we done what we've set out to do? If the answer is yes, whether someone says good, bad, ugly, money, no money, doesn't matter. This is a platform that will do sports on its own terms. Simple as that. Devashish Sen, are you ready? Yes, you are. Go for it. 11. First playing 11.
Yeah, my likely playing 11 will be. Shall I move somewhere? I think there's some noise.
Dog is barking because you want to give your playing 11. Not bad.
There are dogs inside the CAB?
Must
No.
be.
Someone just coughed loudly.
Oh,
So,
Anyway, go for it.
so my playing 11 will be Shubman Gill opening the batting with Rohit Sharma, followed by Virat Kohli, number 4, Shreyas Iyer. Number 5 will be interesting. I would go with an experienced KL Rahul, followed by Nitish Kumar Reddy. My only spinner will be Akshar. Yeah, so I'll just first go with the fast bowlers. Fast bowlers, I'll go with Arshdeep Singh, Harshit Rana, Mohammad Siraj. So these will be my 3 fast bowlers. So Prasidh Krishna, I'm not keeping Prasidh Krishna in the 11. So 3 fast bowlers. India will going with a 3 fast bowler and a Nitish Reddy. Given that the match has been played in Perth, so there will be enough bounce and carry. So four seamers, 1 specialist spinner in Akshar Patel. So 5, and their top 5 batters will be Shubman Gill opening the batting with Rohit Sharma, followed by Virat Kohli, number 4 Shreyas Iyer, number 5 KL Rahul. So only point is 1 slot I'm just missing out. So I'm struggling to get, means obviously whether you did I mention Shreyas Iyer?
Yeah, you did, right? Number 4. Number 4,
Yeah,
Shreyas Iyer.
Shreyas Iyer. Number 5 KL Rahul. So
Yes.
number 6, if you pick Nitish Reddy, number 7, number 6 Akshar Patel, so 6. Then your three pacers, and then just 1 more slot.
Kuldeep?
Kuldeep, would you go in with 2 spinners, Shomikda, in Australia? And that will
Unlikely.
Perth.
Unlikely.
I'm
Because
very unlikely. I would
Especially a spinner who doesn't bat. No. Because, and also you have to take into account of the fact that Hardik is not there in the team. So that's a big thing.
So
Because
that is the
in
reason
terms of the
I picked 2 all-rounders in Nitish Kumar Reddy and Akshar Patel, who will
Akshar
fit into
Patel.
that all-rounders role, and then the 3 seamers in Harshit Rana, Arshdeep Singh, and Mohammad Siraj. But it has to be oblique Harshit Rana or Prasidh Krishna. It has to be between one among the 2. But 1 slot I am missing out. I'm getting 10 players. I'm just missing out 1 player. So who will that be? Gargi, if you can help me out. I have just named 10 players.
Gargi, also, this is my plea also. If you just please can let out the squad, because offhand I can't remember also all the 15.
Okay.
Bharat, you want to add to Devashish's playing 11 quickly before I go to others?
Yeah, not exactly. Anyway, I will tell my 11. Try to tell my 11. Rohit Sharma, 1, Shubman Gill 2, Virat Kohli 3, then Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul 5. I think they will slot in Nitish Kumar Reddy because of the conditions he might get in. Akshar Patel 7. I think I would go because of maybe the way Australia play, I might be tempted to have Kuldeep Yadav in there, just because of the way they play, wrist spinners. So he will be there. I think Harshit Rana will get in just because of his batting abilities, potential of his batting abilities. He's still not fulfilled it. So 8 at 9. Then obviously Siraj will be there. I think the only slot I'm thinking of is whether Arshdeep or Prasidh. It's difficult to tell, but this management definitely likes tall fast bowlers. So I have gut feeling that they will go for the second tall fast bowler in Perth in Prasidh.
Who is your
Yes.
wicketkeeper?
It's KL
KL.
Rahul.
KL, yeah.
So basically, the one contention in Bharat's team is Arshdeep or Prasidh. I would have gone in with Arshdeep because of the left arm. Bharat's gone in with Prasidh because of the tall fast bowler. Otherwise, I think he's got a good team there. And I also think Kuldeep gets in. Shomik, do you think Kuldeep gets into the first team? Or do you reckon no, Devashish's team with 4 seamers, as in 3+1 Nitish Reddy?
I don't think in Perth, no. Maybe in the next two matches, Adelaide surely and Sydney also, but not in Perth. Not in Perth.
Okay, so that's the team division that we've possibly given you. A lot of people are giving their teams. Manik Preet Singh, you've asked this question a 50 or comment you've made a 51st time that Australians should sledge Virat Kohli, and that will get the beast out of Virat Kohli. So that's the comment you've made. Hopefully that happens. We've actually taken your comment, so now you can't say that we've not. Boryada, how did the LSG Williamson happen? It's Sanjeev Goenka's personal doing. I had a chat with Kane, by the way, today. And obviously with Mr. Goenka as well. And they've got a good side now. They've got a good support cast. In Kane Williamson, Bharat Arun, Karl Crowe also has signed up with them as spin bowling coach. So Bharat Arun and Karl Crowe, Kane Williamson, Justin Langer. That's a decent supporting cast as far as Lucknow Super Giants are concerned. And obviously, Rishabh Pant is in the loop for all of the signings. Justin Langer gets the job back as head coach for another year. So that's final now. Fitbank has said, Shomikda, you rock. Great. All of my people rock. So Fitbank, thank you for that. Last 10, 12 minutes on the show. So plenty of questions. Travis Head telling India's playing 11. Amazing. Not bad. Bharat Ramraj, wear the cap. Otherwise, that look doesn't come fully. They will go with 3 pace bowlers. People are now starting to give their choices. How can Kuldeep not play in the playing 11? He's a sure shot starter. Harshit Reddy, who said no? Gargi, you were nodding your head. Why did you nod your head about Kuldeep? Harshit Reddy.
I just have a feeling that on a Perth wicket, it doesn't make sense to have Kuldeep Yadav in the playing 11. It's just not. It doesn't make any sense. I would rather have Arshdeep Singh. I would have Siraj. I would have Washington, Nitish Kumar Reddy, and
I
sorry,
forgot the name. No, Washington. I forgot the name.
Yes.
I number 7. My number 7 is Washington. Number 8 is
Washington Sundar. Exactly. So I don't see, and given the kind of surface that you get at Perth at the Optus Stadium, a tall hit the deck bowler like Bharat says will do much better than Kuldeep Yadav. Not that Kuldeep Yadav needs the surface to do something to get wickets, but at the same time, I think it's going to be the seamers who are going to be given preference here.
Okay, Shomik Chakraborty, you mentioned about Virat Kohli's tweet. What did you read into it, despite the advert?
I read into it the mindset of a champion, who refuses to give up, and if I am allowed to be fanciful, then maybe, just maybe, although Gautam Gambhir at the last press conference said 2027 is still 2 years away, but maybe, just maybe, he is eyeing 2027 World Cup. He needs to do that. I mean, I'm so sorry I said that Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma didn't win the 50 over World Cup. Virat has won it 2011. Rohit hasn't. Rohit hasn't. So I apologize for that. But I think he is eyeing the 2027 World Cup. And let's see. But then again, the other side of the story, the downside of the story, will he continue to play domestic cricket and stuff? I think the champion that he is, the mindset he carries, he will not give up. He will not give up. And both Virat Kohli, and I'm clubbing Virat and Rohit in this, I expect strong response from both of them, starting from the Australia series.
Not bad, not bad. I mean, it's all about these two. If you've seen the poster, it'll be a very festive Diwali as far as the Indians are concerned. Yes, take that. Ramesh gives his playing 11. Rohit Gill, VK Iyer, KL, NKR, Washington, Aksar, Harshit, Arshdeep, and Siraj, 6 bowling options, batting till 8. This is likely. Fair team. Very fair team.
And I'm
Very
going
fair.
with this team. And
This
I'm
team.
totally going with this team, yes.
So Shomik goes in with this. I think Gargi also went with a similar team. Bharat, you also went with a similar
Yes.
team, right? Devashish, there was one change in this one. He didn't have Washington. Devashish, or do you want to get Washington in?
Yeah, I also missed out Washington's name, so I am also I also go with this team. Washington's
Perfect. So
name was
watch
missing.
going in with this. Okay.
Instead of
That was where
Rohit.
the
Going in with this team. Boryada, you're getting touchy about Gill as though you are his PR. भाई मैं tired हो चुका हूँ यार ये PR सुन के. गिल का 14 जनरेशन भी मुझे एक पैसा भी नहीं दिया और कोई मुझे PR नहीं कर सकता यार, इतना जान लो. मैं सबका बजा दूंगा अगर मुझे बजाना है और मैं सबका प्रेज कर दूंगा अगर मुझे करना है. सिंपल एज दैट. मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. सो ये सवाल मत पूछो मेरे से, बिकॉज ये बेकार सवाल है, मत पूछो. And as far as Shubman Gill is concerned, he's your red ball captain. He is your future all format captain, and he's got enough potential and credibility to be that. That's as simple as that. So what is the question of PR? Is where is all this coming from? Bekar sawal mat puch ke, why are you wasting your time? And don't waste my time also. Mat karo. Zahir update LSG. Zahir has left LSG. That's good. Done and dusted. Khel khatam. I genuinely hope Kohli do not keep nicking, swinging deliveries. Bharat, one day with cricket, not many behind the wickets, that nick second slip or third slip would go for a single to third man.
Yeah, I will also add one point based on whatever little I saw in that video. Obviously, it is not some 50-minute or 1 hour video, but whatever little I saw of Kohli practicing, it definitely doesn't have a huge forward press in that practice session. That's a clear indicator that somewhere it's an indicator that he's looking to play shots behind square and square of the wicket and in Australian conditions. And as you noted, in Australia, you won't have the slip cordon, at least after 4 or 5 overs, you won't have the much of a slip cordon. So hopefully will come good. The main point to look at is I think his forward press was not pronounced in that video that we just saw. So that's an indicator that he definitely wants to play more shots square of the wicket on the offside and behind square.
Okay, this one was a decent one. Will you see a change in approach, Siddhant Shetty? Devashish, you want to take that? Do you see a change in approach from Rohit Sharma that is not captain?
no, I don't see a change in approach. His ultra aggressive approach. I think he needs to stick with that. That is how he has been so successful in recent time. Not in his last couple of seasons, if you look at, across the format, and I think then he shouldn't change that approach. And I don't know what was the discussion with Gautam Gambhir during that practice session that Rohit has sent. And it was quite a long discussion with Gautam Gambhir. I think the team managers, especially Gautam Gambhir and Shubman Gill, needs to sit out with these two senior cricketers and give them a role clarity. What actually they want, how they want them to bat in this series, in this 3-match ODI series. I think if you personally ask me, I would rather see Rohit Sharma in that ultra aggressive approach, and that has brought success to India and himself as well as the batter.
Bharat, someone saying why you haven't gone to Australia yet, because you're lucky for Team India. जब भी ये look रखते हो, India जीतती है. I think that's a good point. Asia Cup, Champions Trophy, and what else? Where else have
I'm
you had this?
the right person to answer this. So.
But this is a good observation, Manik Preet. You're on mute, Boria.
The next do sawal le lo. I've just got an update for Shubhan's visa. It should come tomorrow because we put in a lot of people. So just got to know that it's moved up the thing. So fingers crossed. I'll just tell him that ab do sawal.
I'm just going to remove you from here since you're busy. Okay. Santosh Das Gupta is asking, on a psychological level, how difficult or easy is it for a player, for a senior player and former captain to play under the leadership of a younger player and captain? Devashish Shomik, you guys have covered cricket for a very, very long time. I'd love to know your insight on this.
It depends on how much space he is getting, whether he is being marginalized or not. It depends on. And if we all know those, yeah, the designated BCCI, Indian cricket team reporters, uh, those who have the opportunity to look at the team at close quarters, we all know how much respect this dressing room still has for both Virat and Rohit. Even that small clip that BCCI put out yesterday, look at the respect that the way Shubman was approaching Rohit at the before they boarded the bus, before they boarded the team bus, and then the way Shubman approached Virat Kohli also. They have huge, massive, both Rohit and Rohit. Mind, it's not only about their cricket, especially in Rohit's case. It's not only about their cricket. The way Rohit stood by his teammates when he was the captain, through thick and thin. When Ashwin's mother fell sick, he was admitted to hospital. Rohit, and it was in the middle of India-England series. Rohit came to Rohit came to Ashwin's room and told him, forget about the test match. The previous test India had lost, and that game. The second game was hanging in the balance. Rohit came to Ashwin's room and said, forget about the test match. I am arranging a private aircraft for you. Just board the flight and go to Chennai and be by the side of your mother. This is something that commands respect. And that is why it is not only just about their cricket. This dressing room has massive respect for both Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli.
Okay, Washi for batting down, Kuldeep for quality spin, Prasant Shokeen. Who wants to answer this one? Bharat, quick.
No, off spinner in ODI cricket. I don't think I will take an off spinner in ODI cricket because these days the way pitches are, with the way kind of pitches that you see, you don't really see an off spinner. At least in Australian conditions, I wouldn't want to go for the off spinner. Even Ashwin was struggling to get into India's ODI side for a long time. So definitely, I would go for Kuldeep Yadav because I don't think Washi will add much in the 50-over format.
What is this lady writing? Umama Mahida? What does this mean?
He's saying, Gargi, abhi bhi time hai, Shubhayan ko rok lo, because of the fact that India loses every time he goes.
I was not able to understand कि इसका मतलब क्या है. अभी भी time है, शुभान को रोक लो. Gargi, do you want to give the story of the Asia Cup final? I don't know if we've shared the story with Devashish, Shomik and Bharat. Have we? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Share करो. Bharat भी वहाँ पे था, but share करो. 100% share करो.
You guys have missed out on a gem. So, Asia Cup final, Shubhayan has a 9:30 p.m. flight. No, sorry, 11 p.m. flight.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. So, I was leaving so early. Anyway.
Because of the airport, airport जाके check in करेगा 11:30.
हाँ. तो 2 p.m. का कुछ flight था. He had to leave by, we had set a cut-off time for him कि 9:30 you should be out of the stadium because Dubai traffic gets bad and we don't want to take any risks on the flight back. And then suddenly what happens is, at that point, India started doing really badly. There was nothing going. I think it was the opening partnership that had really started flourishing. And nahi, kya hua tha us time?
India was 20 for 3. India was 20 for 3 and all of a sudden, so I was in the front row. So piche se I get a collective shout. Buryada, I look back, said, and all of a sudden 3-4 people telling me, Shubhayan ko bahar karo. I said, matlab, they said, get Shubhayan out of this press box right now. Aap usko airport bhejo. Kuch bhi karke bhej do. So Shubhayan goes out, India starts scoring, Sanju Samson and Tilak partnership, and India goes on to win. So the press box decides whatever happens. Moulin Parekh comes to me at the press conference and says, Boryada, henceforth under 19 में Shubhayan को भेजना, वहां से उसको graduate करके ऊपर लाओ, उसको senior team का final में अभी मत भेजो. पहले उसको अंडर 19 जीतने दो, फिर वो क्वालिफाई करके ऊपर आएगा, उसके पहले उसको मत भेजना, वो भेजोगे तो हार जाएगा. So this is the Shubhayan's story. That is what she is asking. Gargi usko rok lo. But
And the
it's not
second
about
he
not
goes-
only finals.
And the
Bilateral
second
mein
he goes
Shubhayan
out,
theek hai.
and the second he goes out, that partnership starts flourishing. The second he stepped out of that press box.
But it's so Umama, the point is वो खाली finals में होता है, वो bilateral में Shubhayan champion है, उसको जाने दो, फर्क नहीं पड़ता, उसको finals में खाली problem है. By the way, somebody is asking why am I not going to Australia? मेरे भाई Rohit and Shubhayan in Australia, Trisha and Snehashish in the Women's World Cup right through the country doing Bharat Darshan, and Devashish and Rahul will be in Goa soon. Atreya will also be in Goa soon. कंपनी चलाना पड़ेगा यार, पैसा तो कमाना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो जाएंगे कैसे लोग इधर उधर. तो मुझे कैलकाटा रह के थोड़ा 2 पैसा कमाने दो, सो रेव स्पोर्ट चलाना भी है. सिंपल एज दैट. Shomik is laughing. Every day he knows I do sports sponsor meetings. Today also I've clinched a deal. So I'm pretty happy about that today. Anyway, last खत्म करते हैं. Shomik sir, take this. Do you think Agarkar and Gigi will eventually give Rocco, if not Rohit, at least Kohli, a chance to play 27? Shomik.
Who are Gautam Gambhir and Agarkar to give chances to Rohit and Kohli? They will be there by dint of their performances. If they perform, if they play domestic cricket, they would be there. Performance runs at their currency, and if they score runs, then nobody can touch them.
Correct. I think that's the best answer. It's about runs and performance, and no one can tell anyone to retire. So on that note, let me give you this, folks. India is practicing tomorrow morning between 9:30 a.m. and 12 noon Perth time, 6 a.m. India. So Gargi Raut will be with Rohan Chaudhary in the morning. Rohit Juglan's videos, Devashish Sen will also be there. You will have loads of practice videos, all updates from the Optus Stadium. Tomorrow morning from India's practice, 6 a.m. India is when the team will reach the stadium. So between 6 and 10, you will have all the updates from Perth with Rohit Juglan. And fingers crossed, if I know right, if Shubhayan's visa comes through tomorrow, which is now looking pretty likely, then Shubhayan will also fly tomorrow to Perth. That's the update we can give you. On that note, folks, thank you very much for joining. Devashish, Shomik, Bharat, Gargi, all the very best to each one of you and to everyone watching. Thanks a lot.